This is how I mastered the 49ers offense. Over the last 4 months, I've been scouring through the 49ers offensive playbook looking for the very best formations to run online and to win a bunch of games. And today, I got 6 of the very best formations that I'm going to be breaking down today that I think you'll absolutely love. And the way I have these 6 formations broken down is into 3 categories. The first being heavy sets, which is multiple tight ends or multiple running backs. The second being compression sets, which is the formation condensed towards the middle of the field. And the third being spread sets, which is the wide receivers flexed out towards the sidelines. We have 2 formations in each category, and we're going to start with our heavy sets. The first formation we're breaking down is the gun you off stack, and we're coming out in the play motion PA crossers. Now, as you can see, it is a heavy set. We got 2 tight ends in the line of scrimmage. I actually have Christian Okoye subbed in at the left tight end right here, running the motion flat route. That is the star route of this route combo. You're going to get the ball in open space. You want a really good open space player to make people miss, gain a bunch of yards. We also have Deebo Samuel on a stem down post route, and we have George Kittle on a streak to clear him out. And then to the left of Deebo, we have Calvin Ridley on an in route as opposed to a drag route. You can run a drag route. I like the in route better. It runs slower. It creates more horizontal space between Okoye and Ridley here. And then I have Christian McCaffrey on his own in route just to balance out the route combo. As you can see here, we're going to snap the ball. You're going to hit Christian Okoye, and you're going to have a bunch of space to go run and make a play. Right here, I'm going to wait on this Deebo Samuel post route. It's not something I'm actively looking to hit early, but if everything's covered, it usually gets open late. This is actually another route combo that I might even like better. It is streaking McCaffrey and actually dragging Kittle. And this is going to give us another early option if the motion flat isn't there. Nice little seam to Christian McCaffrey for a gain underneath. Then right here, I'm going to hit Kittle on the drag versus zone. It's open. Nice little chunk of yards there. And then here, we're going to showcase the in route. Look at the space it creates between Okoye and Ridley. Wide open over the middle of the field for a gain of 10, 11 right there. So the next play we're breaking down is this motion PA switch flood. And the only things you need to know here is you need to streak the outside left receiver and keep the left tight end on his wheel route. All the route combos from the previous play will apply here, but we're facing cover 3. I'm going to go ahead and snap the ball. The streak is going to clear out the deep third, and if we get the timing right, we throw it not too early, not too late, we'll be able to hit it up the sideline. Do not throw this late. It will get picked, except versus cover 2. Throw it as late as you want versus cover 2 because this thing is a 1-play touchdown versus cover 3. You can throw that thing so late. I don't care. It's a 1-play touchdown. Now we're facing cover 4. Again, do not throw this late with the right timing. This will be a nice little shot down the sideline. It's just because that wheel route runs very tight at the sideline. It's hard for the zones to play it. Look at this. This is cover 1 man. Watch Brian Dawkins. He gets picked off. He gets late. Because of the motion, he's out of position, and you're able to throw it for a huge gain. The last play I'm breaking down out of the gun you off stack is the motion PA Y leak. And this is not something I run a bunch in the game, but here's the route combo. We got X clearing out the drag wheel with the tight end here. This is versus cover 3. You get enough time. I barely do. I'm able to get this off and hit that nice hole shot to George Kittle there for a good gain. This is versus cover 4. So we got 4 deep quarters in the field. Same premise applies. We're just clearing out, and we're able to hit Kittle towards the sideline. I don't freeform this, by the way. Don't use the left trigger, just regular freeform. You don't want to lead the ball too far. This right here is versus cover 2. You'd think, right, like this thing would get open versus cover 2, which it does, but there's actually a route combo that I'm about to show you that I like better, and that's turning that clear out instead of a streak into a super stemmed up corner route. This thing gets open quicker. I just like it quicker. I don't want to wait for the drag curl. And it's a potential 1-play touchdown. Moving into the live gameplay breakdown, here I'm going to play motion PA crossers. The setup is all the same, except I use the drag. I wasn't privy to the in route yet, but this looks like cover 0. I'm motioning out the flat. It gets usered, and we're able to hit Kittle on this drag. If I were to break a tackle, could be a big gain, but we take a gain of 2. Here, I see him press down in what could possibly be a cover 2, so I take my shot, obbling over to the switch flood. And what do you know? The motion wheel gets wide open down the sideline for a huge gain. I don't even know if that was cover 2. It might have been a cover 3 cloud, but that play's awesome. Here, showcasing the PA motion crossers again. He doesn't have any press down hard flat, so we're able to hit the motion flat. Here, I run the switch flood, and he's already seen it for 1-play touchdown, so he's threatened. So he actually forgets about this crosser. I think that was a middle deep third right there, and we're able to throw this for a touchdown. I love this U-off stack. Hopefully these plays help you out. Moving on to our next heavy formation, we got the gun split close, and if you're going to run 1 play out of this formation, it's going to be the motion Y flood. Here I have George Kittle on a stem down post. I have Deebo Samuel on the opposite side on a streak. I have Christian Okoye on a streak and Calvin Ridley on a drag. As we snap the rock, we're going to have a bunch of different options here. CMC in a motion, we're going to have Christian Okoye on the seam. There is options to beat pretty much every zone in the game out of just this setup. We got Calvin Ridley on the drag here. I'm just going versus cover 3 because that's the most common setup you'll see. we take a little time here. I don't know why the hook curls are playing abnormally far. You're going to have Kittle on this huge post, which is awesome. The next play we're kind of breaking down here is this motion halfback swing. This isn't something I call a bunch, but it's actually pretty dang good when you work it in sparingly. It's basically an extension of the run game. Get some good blocks, get upfield, and then it also has a brother play in this motion fullback cross screen. You just need to take your time, make sure Okoye gets through the line of scrimmage, and if you do it correctly, you're gonna be able to pick up some pretty big chunk plays just like this right here. So the next thing we're going over is my red zone setup. We're coming out to play halfback rail, and I crafted this mostly to go against cover 2 and cover 4 because that's what you'll see in the red zone. Basically flat on the left receiver, streak the running back, curl the tight end, out route the right wide receiver, and we got Okoye on a flat. Basically, this combo does a pretty darn good job of beating cover 2 and cover 4. Right here, you look at a cover 4 with hard flats, just shaded down. You're gonna either have McCaffrey or Kittle, those two guys attacking the middle of the field. Basically, whichever one the user doesn't pick is the one you throw to here. So right there, we hit Kittle. Then we could also hit McCaffrey. Super solid versus cover 4. Here you might see some man coverage with some hard flats. You could do the same thing. The reason I come out in halfback rail is it has that Kittle return route. So if you want to, if you see man coverage, you want to work that in, you're going to have that over the middle. And then also the out route on the right side. We get a little bumping here, but it gets open versus man. Out routes and in routes are really good versus man this year. That's just something, if you take from this video, keep that in mind. Right here, we're working the motion Y flood, and I'm just showing off all the reads. We got the halfback in the seam. Right here, we're going to snap the ball, and we're going to hit Kittle over the middle. His user takes the halfback. This time, we have the post, which is awesome. And then right here, take a look at the safeties. He's pulled these guys down. I didn't show this route at all off in practice mode because it's usually not there. But you look at the game, dudes pulled their safeties down. That clear out is actually going to get over the top for touchdown. And then I thought this was pretty cool. I call the halfback swing. He sells that with the user, and we're actually able to take this up the middle for a rushing touchdown. Pretty solid game. 2 touchdowns, 233 yards, 87.5% completion percentage. The split close is very efficient. Moving on to our next set of formations, we are in our compression sets, and we're in the gun tight Y off, running the play motion slot choice. Now, as you can see here, we got Kittle on a stem down post, Randy Moss clearing him out. We have Calvin Ridley on another seam streak, and we have Deebo Samuel on a return route, as well as Christian McCaffrey on a table route. Now, what's really cool about this motion slot choice play is because there was a built-in auto motion and we hot routed out of it, it actually resembles more of a bunch strong versus a gun tight Y off, which is pretty cool because we can flood that right side of the field. There we hit Kittle on a post. Right here, we're showing off the Deebo Samuel return route. This route combo really beats every zone, and then it'll have some good answers to man coverage. Here we hit CMC on the table route, and then sometimes based on how far down the DBs are playing, you're gonna be able to hit this clear route over top for a huge gain. An alternate route combo I like to run is putting Kittle actually on a drag and Ridley on the post. This gets Kittle open underneath for a huge chunk of yards. The next play we're breaking down is the motion mesh spot, and just like the last play, the alignment is 4 wide receivers to the right side of the field, which is cool. We got Kittle on a drag, Ridley on a post, CMC on the stock wheel route, which I'm trying out, and then we have Deebo on the flat and Randy Moss clearing everything out with the streak. This was actually a play that I wasn't really aware of until I started making this video, so shout out you guys. But it's a really cool setup. Here we got the running back on a streak. I think this is probably a little better than the stock wheel route, but all in all, very good route combo. Here we're gonna wait for like 9 hours. I don't know what's up with the hook curls in practice mode. They're playing posts, which is crazy, but they don't do this in the game. Next play is tight end corner. This one I almost run exclusively versus man coverage. All I do is stem down both the tight end and the inside slot on the left. I post the outside wide receiver on the right, and I block CMC. This is just a really good man beater. Both these corner routes will beat man as we hit Kittle right there. Here, I'm going to snap it, and I'm going to throw it to Randy Moss, and he's going to beat his man coverage right there. So 2 options. They don't always beat man because man coverage is just weird sometimes, but it's good to have both. And then right here, we're going to hit Calvin Ridley on this stock return route, which is super cool. And then I just wanted to show off this jet touch pass. It's pretty good versus man, versus stuff like double mug. I don't run this all the time, but it's cool to throw in there. And as we get into the game film, I see double mug, so I'm like, all right, let's run this jet touch pass. Nice little game. We get like 5, 6 here. Please ignore the user strip as we get the ball back. But yeah, here we're running the slot choice, and I believe this is a man coverage rep. We actually have Christian Okoye on an in route, which is cool. But there we go. George Kittle on the post. Gets open. Couple jukes. Trying to get in the open field. Trying to turn it into a one-play touchdown. We cannot. But again, facing man, I'm running the slot choice. So I haven't run the tight end corner yet, like I said. But again, the post beats man coverage there. Calvin Ridley, we're getting jiggy in the open field right here. Now we're running tight end corner. We're facing man. I got McCaffrey blocked. We're able to hit Kittle on that nice stem down corner route. And then the red zone here, we're running the slot choice. And instead of streaking Deebo Samuel, I put him on an out route. And if there's any like random tidbit you guys take away from this video, it's that out routes and in routes are very good versus man. On this next play, same slot choice setup. And again, I changed the streak route just a little bit versus man coverage. I put Deebo on this deep post. I don't think his user is going to be able to get there, so I'm able to throw this deep post for his man and just squeak it in there for a big touchdown. So the second formation in our compression section is gun, bunch, X, nasty, and we're calling the play double outs here. The only adjustments we're making are we're putting George Kittle on a post, stemming it down, turning Debo into a clear out, and then flat routing Christian McCaffrey. And I'm going to wait here. Again, dude, these hooks in practice mode they're on something right now. But we're able to hit this cool zig route to Randy Moss. This play beats a lot of zone coverage. It'll do some cool stuff versus man coverage as well with the zig route and the post. We hit McCaffrey on the table route there. Another thing you could possibly do, because those hooks are playing insanely deep, is you can put Kittle on a drag and put the outside guy on a post. That's an adjustment you can make. But right here, we're switching to the play smash return. This is the brother of double outs. Again, that post clear out combo, and we're just blocking McCaffrey. That's like really the only adjustments we're making. We're able to wait, hit Kittle on the post here. We're also going to have that little drag here, Randy Moss, which is also pretty good. Right here, I end up putting McCaffrey on a table route to try and create a little more space for the drag route, just showing you guys what you can do versus zone and stuff like that. And then obviously we're going to have that backside return route that most people are going to forget about. This is a really good route combo. Moving on to the motion speed dig under, you're going to see a lot of freestyling come from me. We got 2 flat routes, we got 2 seam streaks, and we got that big crosser from Randy Moss here. I'm just doing a lot of freestyling out here. I like the ability. I put the flat routes out there in case I get blitzed. We can hit this deep. I like being able to block a couple guys here. We block McCaffrey. We're able to wait on that big crosser. We're able to hit it. That's the cool thing about bunch. Like right here, I'm max protecting. This is something you'll see me do actually in the game a lot. When I think I'm getting blitzed, I'm going to max protect and I'm going to put a little drag on the outside. We got the deep crosser. You can do a bunch of cool stuff here. This is a very safe formation. You can do a lot of stuff. Right here in game, I'm running the same red zone setup that I was running out of split close. We got the flat, the out route, the curl, the streak, and the flat route on the right side. Very good. I think this was like a Tampa 2 or something. We were able to hit the out route. Super cool. This is the motion speed dig under setup. I showed you guys. Pay attention, dude. This dude was switch sticking like an animal. Like this was actually, this was a pretty good test. Check this out right here. I think I'm hitting the same crosser. He's getting out there. I throw this, but my Madden IQ, running into him to make sure we get the yards. That got us. That saved us from throwing a pick. I'm gonna be honest right there. So I see him switch sticking. I try and throw this stemmed up deep post for the backside instead of the drag. I think I'm being smart. I go ahead. I snap the ball. I'm like, oh yeah, we're getting a touchdown here. This dude switch sticks back to it and picks it off. So I mean, good on him, but we're not done here. I call the same setup, and basically I am anticipating him over adjusting here. I check to see what side he switch sticks to. He goes right. I throw this puppy deep left. We're able to hit a touchdown. That's a nice little adjusty play, and we were able to do that because we were able to block everyone. Right here, I have a streak and a deep post on the outside. He doesn't know. He's never seen it. This is the first time I debuted this route combo in this game. We're able to hit a touchdown to seal it. Moving on to our spread sets, we have the doubles flex Y off close, and we're in the play motion angle Y wheel. Right here, this is a very good cover 3 bomb setup. We have this deep crosser going towards the short side of the field, Kittle on a streak, and the outside guy on a comeback. The short side of the field is important here as I feel like it's just easier to throw this crosser. It gets to a better spot. Here we have it going towards the wide side of the field, and we're going to have to pass lead this down a little bit just to get into a nice spot and then, use our legs to get in there. But both are good. I just prefer throwing it towards the short side. Right here, we got double drags, the inside slot and Kittle on double drags. Is a nice little route combo. We're able to hit Kittle late here, and then on the other half, we're able to hit Deebo Samuel late. If they're zone dropping their flats super deep, this is going to get very open, and you're going to be able to hit them for nice gains. And then right here, we have the motion CMC angle route, which does a good job. If they play the crosser heavy with their user, you're going to be able to hit that Christian McCaffrey route. And then right here, all I did was put the outside left guy on a comeback, and you're able to recreate that cover 3 bomb out of that double drags play. Now we're in the play Y sail, and the reason I love this is this corner route from George Kittle. It's very unique. You can't hot route to it. You don't find this in, I don't think, any other formation. The angle of it gets over pretty much every zone in the game. I mean, they could be zone dropped to 30, but I still feel like this angle is super good. Right here, I hit this backside dig. One thing I like to do is streak the inside slot guy there. I also like to speed dig this outside guy on the left and stem him up. Out of both spread sets I'm going to show you, this is a staple route I love to run. Looking here, look at the pass block angles. We're still in the Y sail. Look how they drop back. It's going to show that the O-linemen, their passing assignments, they love to drop back. Now I'm audibling over to this PA snag, and if you notice, the pass blocking angles have changed. They're more upfront and attacking, and this is actually going to help you pick up a lot of loop blitzes. So I decided I just wanted to, let you guys know, if you run play action, you're going to have a lot more success versus loop blitzes. Right here, just showing off some different route combos. I like this outside post. This is not a play I run a bunch, but the importance of the tip is that if you're running into loop blitzes, calling play action plays is a good way to pick them up, and you'll be able to move the ball. So the next play we're breaking down is the RPO zone peak glance. One weird thing about it is there's actually a read key. Nothing about that play call name says that this would be a read option, but there is a read key, so it is a little bugged. The thing I like here is this bubble. It's really good in short yards, and the way I like to throw it to get maximum yak is you actually want to aim your left stick inside. So if you're going to the right, you're going to aim it at 9 o'clock, and if you're going to the left, you're going to aim it at 3 o'clock. Again, right here, we have that read key, and we're able to kind of run it up. The read option is not great. I actually use this to get a little extra time on the post. Do beware, if you take too much time, you will get an illegal man upfield. I just think it's a little better than snap throwing, as the snap throws can be kind of close. I hold onto the ball and I'm able to hit it wide open over the middle of the field versus the snap throw right here, which, you know, it's a little tight. Moving to the live gameplay, we have the double drag setup with an outside fade. I meant to put him on a streak. I kind of goofed that one. And then we got Christian McCaffrey on a running back streak. I love these running back streaks. They are so good. We're able to pick up like 30 yards just on that right there. Now we have just an infinite amount of streaks on the field. We go ahead and snap this ball and we're able to hit the deep post on a nice little gain there. Better passing, that may have been a touchdown, but it is what it is. Now in the red zone, we're calling this Y sail setup. We got the streak on the inside slot to Calvin Ridley, and we're able to hit that versus cover 2 for a nice gain. Right here, we're in Y sail again, stem down corner. I got a post on the right side guy, and we got another little flood concept on the left with the slot guy on the corner. Just a nice little freestyle play. Again, we're calling Y sail here with the speed dig on the outside. We're able to throw this thing for single coverage. I absolutely love that. You'll see me doing that out of both these spread formations. Right here, stem down corner route to George Kittle, gets in the perfect spot for a huge gain. And then the red zone, this is a little like a version of the red zone setup. It's basically double streaks with the tight end and the running back as we hit it there. Does a good job of clearing the hook curl. That was just something I was struggling with, but you know, we were able to get it there. And then again, dude, these speed digs, absolutely masterful versus single coverage on the edge. So the last formation in our spread sets and the last formation in this video is the spread double flex, and we're only running one play. It's the motion double slants wheel. It's probably my favorite play in the game, so buckle up. One thing to point out here, this motion wheel, you just can't guard it with man coverage right there. The guy guarding McCaffrey gets picked off with a drag, and we're able to hit a easy throw to McCaffrey. Like, man coverage just will not be on your field. This is a different route combo. We got, I believe, a post and slants right there. Again, just showcasing you cannot beat man coverage out of this thing. Right here, we have a backside dig, a streak on the left side. We got a stem down post and a drag on the right side. We're going to put CMC in motion. This is versus zone. Nice little game versus cover 3, obviously, but there's a lot of different options you're going to be able to hit here. They're going to have to pay special attention to the running back. Right here, these hook curls in practice mode are playing abnormally far back. That's why that drag got so open. But right here, you'll probably not like you're gonna get this look online, but this throw is gonna be what we're gonna hit online a lot. It's this post route to Kittle. You're gonna have to make them defend that. And then right here on the left side, I got a stemmed up speed out. Like I said, I absolutely love this. It's something you can do. The user is gonna be keyed in on the running back wheel. That's just something you have to do. This right here versus cover 3, double streaks, double speed outs with the running back. We're able to step up in the pocket a little bit here and throw this absolute seed to George Kittle for touchdown. In the game here, this dude was playing a lot of man coverage, and you could probably guess what happened. Right here, we moved Christian Okoye out here, and we're able to hit Deebo Samuel on this backside post for a nice little gain. We get tackled. Next up, we got Okoye in motion. I think this is double stem down post, but it doesn't really matter. Versus man coverage, Okoye just absolutely smokes his man. There's just no shot of defending that. Right here, as we pause it, sorry, the footage is gonna get a little weird, but we have a backside dig on the left side here that we're able to hit. This is a route I love. Again, the theme ins and outs do great versus man coverage. And right here, check out this Deebo Samuel post route. We're gonna send the running back in motion. We got a slant, we got a streak on the outside, we got a backside dig. And his user is going to get kind of caught in no man's land here. We're going to be able to hit Deebo Samuel for a touchdown. You just can't run man coverage versus this formation. That's why I love it so much. Check this out right here. I got Kittle stemmed up on a super deep post, and I got the wheel going to the left. The user's going to have to choose one. He chooses to somewhat defend the post. That's going to leave Okoye wide open for a huge touchdown. Okay, that is the accumulation of 4 months of work in the 49ers playbook. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be moving on to the Miami Dolphins playbook. I'm going to do this all over again for the Dolphins. I think, well, it's fun for me. I think it's helpful for you guys. So we're going to do that. And if you guys want to check out the rest of this Niners playbook, here's the playlist right here. Go ahead and, see whatever you missed. And without further ado, I will catch you guys in Miami. Take care, guys. Peace.